This is a 2005 Chevy Equinox. Um, if you're trying to change the cylinder here, what you're going to want to do is disconnect your battery. We'll also first go on AutoZone and find out step by step on how to do this. It's pretty simple. It said the SRI, disconnect the SIR on step 2. End up being, I believe, this part right here. You have to disconnect for it to come out. We did disconnect this back here just in case. I'm not too sure if you have to disconnect it or not. It's pretty simple. Pull this out. There's a couple blue keepers in here that you need to get out. They're a little bit difficult. Not too bad. But what you have after that, just go step by step. You have to put this in the auxiliary, and if you have a problem with your key coming out, it's not locking in, if it slips out like this one was doing, you're gonna have to get some vice grips, and when you get it in position, pull it out with the vice grips. You have to put it in the auxiliary position to do that. But your little hole is right here. You're gonna need something. What we ended up using was a piece of an antenna to get it out, and you have to get it into the auxiliary position, and then put it, let's see, right in there, and push, and then it'll come out. We had to use the vice grips like I said, and then when we got it out, and you have to be real careful with the changing out the little pins and stuff. What I ended up doing was using a toothpick and coming from the back side and pushing up. It holds it in place, and you can pull it out with the little needle nose, and then I did one at a time and put it in the new one. That would seem like the simplest thing for me. So it is a little bit of a pain. Well, anyways, we fixed that. That was not the problem to start it. I'll show you what the problem was, and you might want to check this first. That did need to be changed, so that's a good thing anyways. I did change the crankshaft position and sensor also. I have another video on that to find it. It's back over here. You have to get underneath and get to the back of the motor, which is actually the right side of the motor. But the fuse was blown. This one right here, which you can find right here under the cover. It's that one right there, the fuel pump. It was blown, and it looks like that was the problem. Any of this stuff, I always disconnect the battery, which is underneath here. You have to take 3 screws out, and there's 3 screws. Take it out, and then this comes out, and you can get to your battery. And so really just check your fuses first, and it might be a simple fix as we found out. The cylinder did need to be changed. I don't know if it was the camshaft sensor, positioning sensor, that needed to be changed also. I made the mistake of trying to jump the starter with a screwdriver. I don't recommend that. That may have blown this fuse, and you know, when we changed the position and sensor, that may have been the problem, and the fuse was blown after that. I really don't know. I don't recommend trying to, on these newer vehicles, jump the starter with the screwdriver. But start first with your fuses, and if you have to change out the cylinder, go on AutoZone. It'll give you a step by step, but it's It's not too hard. It took us a little while to fool with, but you have to disconnect those two wires. Let me go show you again, and then it's just a matter of finding the right tool to get into that hole. So this one is pretty simple. I showed you this one back here. This one you just press in here. There's a let me see, I'll zoom in maybe, and so battery's going dead. You have to get down there and really look at it. Might need a little small flashlight or something, but you depress the little clip, little thing that holds it in, and it just slides right out. But I think you got to take this off, because we took this off back here and that didn't allow it to come out, but when we took this off, it allowed this to come out. So good luck with that, and hope it works for you.